Here, Pisces, Healing Grasshopper here to do your first reading in September, the 1st to the 8th. Oh, all right. So, Ten of Wands is a busy week. One where you feel overwhelmed by the tasks. The Six of Pentacles. Let's see. Okay, yes. So, this is very common for Pisces, and like Cancer as well, where you are somehow forced, or at least feel like you're forced, to put others before yourself, right? This is other people's interests in front of your own interests. Yes, that's going to bring resentment here. Pisces, I'm a Pisces rising, so I know what this is about. I am, oh, the word martyr just came up. I am the type of person where I can't help but involve myself in other people's problems. There's something happening right now in my life where, I had a family member in need and I just couldn't let it get past me on my watch. Where everyone else in my family were like, I can't take care of that. I'm not touching that. But I stepped up to help because I couldn't help myself. But I've got so many other things on my plate that is it really practical for me to involve myself in this? No, but I'm doing it anyway because I'm compelled to do it. This is that kind of thing on the top here. But for you, this is the added feeling of, yeah, you're doing it, but you resent the people that you're doing it for because you don't feel appreciated or accommodated or anything, right? So reversed, no. But Spirit is saying if you deal with this in the right way, you can kind of squash this resentment here. Well, King of Pentacles. Well, I don't know. So it was upright. Reversed? No. Okay. So it's clear here that you are in a position where you have more materially than the people that you are helping. So this does appear like this generosity card here, the Six of Pentacles, is talking about money, which oftentimes it doesn't. It almost never does, but in your reading, it is. So this over here is kind of like, why do I have to be the one to shell out the money when this person is in trouble? Why can't they ask this person or that person? Why does it always have to be me type thing? And look at the Queen of Pentacles, not reversed. Oh, Okay. So this is not just you, King and Queen of Pentacles. This is you and another person. Hold on. That's interesting. Pisces, I'd love to hear you guys in the comments. Tell me what this is about here. What's going on this week that you're feeling like you're overextended or put upon is probably the better way of putting it. Let's see if that's really reversed in a moment. We need two more. Strength reversed. No, no. Hmm. Okay. See, the problem is some of you have other people who you are doing this giving with, and you feel like the other person isn't carrying their weight. You're like, why do I have to do this, all of this? Strength is talking about having emotional fortitude and not, and dealing with this rationally and diplomatically. Temperance card is talking about being patient. Temperance doesn't always mean patience, but here I definitely feel like patience. And also, there's a little bit of transmutation. There's a little bit of converting your view and your attitude towards this and shedding this resentments um, before you approach anyone. Let's work through this, you and I together, okay? And once you finish listening to the reading, leave your resentment on the floor of this reading because it's not really going to serve you well to show frustration at them or, you know, it's just not going to serve you well. Okay. There needs to be some assertion here and you don't have to grin and bear it and just shell out the cash. It's you know what's that guy's name, Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank? I always forget his real name, but you know who I'm talking about. He always talks about family members that come to him for money and how he's very stern with them and that he's like, all right, I'm going to give you this money once and but after that don't talk to me again, you know, which is super harsh. But and I'm not saying that you do that, but that is a very hard deep line in the sands. I'm just bringing that up because it it points to a very strong boundary. Um, I think putting down some boundaries with the people that you're supposed to be generous with and the person that you are resenting for not being generous enough or not helping you enough, you need to speak up in a diplomatic way and a productive way. Don't just, go through the motions and, okay, I have to step up again. This sucks, but, it's not fair. F everybody, but yeah, I'll just do it. No, you need to talk to this person that you're being generous with and tell them, I'm going to do it this once, but you cannot continue to come back to me and ask for money or favors or whatever. I'm not made out of money or I'm not made out of favors. I don't have all the time in the world. I got my own stuff to worry about, right? And then after this, if they do come back, I'm sorry, I can't help you. You can't, right? You've got your own things to your own self-interest to your own interest. Self-interest sounds selfish. Your own interest to attend to. This other person that you feel can be helping out but isn't, you need to tell them that too. I'm going to need for you to step up and help because this can't all be on me. Can't expect me to do it all the time. Okay, I'm very happy to see the Six of Wands here. If you do all these things that I say, it's a win for everyone. It will end well. What this is saying is like you approach everyone with diplomacy, they will respect you for it and appreciate what you're doing for them more because you set the boundary, right? Both of these people that I was talking about. And you are going to look like the generous hero instead of like the cash cow, right? You'll be generous hero with a boundary. Page of Pentacles attached to the Page of Cups and the King of Pentacles. There might be a way that this somehow benefits you in the end financially. Spirit saying no. Okay. Yes, this is about, right. You're not going to benefit financially, but you will get your money back. Part of the boundaries that I was talking about too is making it clear to them that you need your money returned to you. And that if they want you to be there for them in a pickle in the future, it depends on whether or not they adhere to the terms that you set. Okay, you need a loan. All right, I'm going to give you 3 months to pay it back or whatever, a month, however long it is. And on this date, you need to start paying me back. Whatever the terms are that you set. If you do that, then you'll be in good standing with me. If you don't, I will never lend you a penny again. That kind of thing. This is very rare that I have readings like this. Well, let's get the three more cards. Two more cards. Yeah, see, King of Cups for sure. Oh boy. Here we go. Any of these reversed? No. All right. Magician. Everything reversed. Okay. Ten of Swords is any resentments or conflicts that you have with this, you'll easily be able to squash and overcome. It's not going to be a big mess. In the beginning, you may feel resentful or whatever, and there might be a little like, why do I always have to do this? But you're gonna regroup. Like, okay, wait a minute. Let's just talk about this, and it'll work out well. Maybe now that I'm telling you this, you won't blow up in the first place. You'll just be able to go straight to the diplomacy and squash it, the resentment right away. The magician is you, and see, it's attached to strength and temperance and the King of Pentacles. This is you, all four cards around it. This is you being able to bring about, you being the boss here and being able to bring about a good result to something that you were not that happy with in the beginning. King of Cups is keeping an even temper, listening more than you speak, you know, being generous with your patience and that kind of thing. King of Cups is very loving, but he's all business at the same time. So you have Seven of Cups, which is opportunity. See, there's still that feeling of something to gain. There is an opportunity. Seven of Cups usually talks about opportunity, and it's usually a bunch of like material gain, although it doesn't need to be material, but a lot of times that's what it points to. Like job, uh, some kind of monetary windfall, that kind of thing. But this is more like an opportunity to teach because you've got the king of cups, you've got kings here, queens, the generosity card. This is all you in your leadership role. So this is your opportunity to help others, not just in the one time, you know, how they say you give a man a fish and he eats for a day, but teach him how to fish, he eats forever. This is kind of both. You start him out with a fish, but as you're setting your boundary and offering them advice along with the boundaries and the lending, this person who is in need kind of elevates in some way in their capabilities to fend for themselves, which is a gain for everyone. The Five of Wands is the conflict card, right? And we're talking about kind of an underlying conflict here, but there isn't really one. All it is kind of resentment here that you're able to, you know, squash. Um, but what's important here is that the Five of Wands is not really, sometimes it's conflict, but most of the time it's just sparring. None of these people are hurting anyone else. No one is really angry. They're just kind of sparring. It's right. So here we are with a learning opportunity. This is growth. Opportunity for growth. This is someone that everyone involved can learn from. Okay, guys? So that is the reading. No advice cards. I was telling Capricorn earlier, for the same readings for this week, that Spirit hasn't been doing advice cards. So this month of September, I'm going to do the bonus readings with advice cards first. We're gonna pull out advice cards and just do my regular 9 card spread, well 10 card, um, afterward. Okay, so I am looking forward to your comments in the comment section. Comments really do help my morale. They help me, they uplift me, they keep me inspired to continue reading because the algorithm can be pretty difficult on a content creator. It can be really discouraging. I always pep up when I see a comment from you guys. It just means everything to me. Okay, so if you've got something on your mind, don't hold back. I can't wait to hear from you. And I answer every single comment. Okay. Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond. Don't forget to hit the notification bell either so that you don't miss future videos. If you think that you have everything clicked, just check. You might find that you're not. So please go ahead and do so. It's a quick gesture. It costs you nothing, but it really means the world to me and helps the channel grow. So I thank you in advance. If you are really inclined to helping this channel, the other thing you can do is go into my playlist that I've made. I have a Pisces playlist. Um, you can put it on as background noise with autoplay clicked, and you can even do this while you sleep because watch hours are everything to help the channel grow. So I thank you in advance. Um, I'm assuming that this is your sun sign that you're watching, but what you might not realize is that your moon rising and north node signs are just as important as your sun sign and will give you a more complete picture. If you don't know what those are, you can find out for free online. Just Google, calculate my blank sign, find out what they are, and come back to the Helium Grasshopper channel and watch the corresponding videos. I thank all of my viewers. I appreciate you all. US, UK, Canada, Australia, my English speaking folks. I see you in my analytics, and I really appreciate you. Thank you for supporting me. Um, but Also, my non-English speakers, you blow me away. It's crazy. Um, my Spanish speakers, my Brazilian Portuguese speakers, my Filipinos, my Indians. I had a Hindi speaker recently ask me to dub my videos in Hindi. I really appreciate the suggestion and would love to, but the thing is that dubbing videos are very, very expensive. Very. So what I'm asking is that you stick with the subtitles for now. Stick with the channel, help the channel grow. And as the channel grows, I'll be able to afford the dubbing. So we'll get there together, guys. Okay? Thank all of you. I really appreciate all of you and your comments and your kind words and your support. I will speak to you soon. Love, light, and many blessings.